So, hi everyone. Today we have a special guest on our channel. We have Shaurya with us. So, Shaurya, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. My name is Shaur Avasti, and I am a 2024 pass out from AKTU, and I have already an offer from Accenture
Mm-hmm.
for Advanced Associate Software Developer role. And recently, I have appeared in an interview of TCS for Prime role.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it about me.
Yeah, great. And by the way, Shaurya also has a YouTube channel where he also puts out his interview experiences and other things. So make sure to check it out. I'll give a link in the description. So, like he mentioned, he recently appeared for the TCS Prime role, and we're going to discuss everything about that. But before we start, Shaurya, I would like to ask, what are the different roles in TCS? Because people get confused. Ki TCS Digital kya hai, Prime kya hai? So, what are the different roles?
So, okay, talking about the TCS offers along with the compensations,
Mm-hmm.
like the TCS through NQT, it offers like only three roles that are
Okay.
Prime, Digital, and Ninja that are also open for undergraduate and also for postgraduate. So, talking about Prime, that is like by its name, it is a Prime role. So, it like TCS offers 9 LPA for undergraduate
Mm-hmm.
and 11 LPA, 11.5 LPA for postgraduates.
Hmm.
Coming up to digital, TCS offers for undergraduate it is 7, and the compensation for postgraduate is 7.3.
Okay.
And coming up to Ninja, the compensation is 3.36 for undergraduate and 3.53 for postgraduate. This data is based on 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So as the increments of 10% and 5%, like 2025 and coming up to 2026, it will be increment accordingly.
Hmm.
So based on your entire experience performance in TCS NQT exam that contains multiple sections, so you will get the interview opportunity for a specific role.
Mm-hmm. Right, right, right.
Okay.
So, how is TCS NQT? After you apply for TCS NQT, what happens next?
So you can apply. Firstly, you can apply from TCS next step, that is a TCS application portal.
Okay.
Then after you'll get an admit card.
Huh.
Once the date will be announced of exam, you will get the admit card, and then the exam will be scheduled near to your center where you have filled your center, and it will be in offline mode,
Mm-hmm.
in a respective centers.
Okay.
Then you're in. Then after the NQT exam, complete NQT exam, based upon your performance in NQT exam, your interview will be scheduled for a specific role, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So, what is the interview process like, or the complete process after you get, like, after you apply?
Okay, talking about the entire process.
Hmm.
So, firstly, you can apply from a TCS application portal, that is TCS Next Step.
Yeah.
Okay, from there you can apply for NQT exams.
Mm-hmm.
So, if TCS is visiting in your campus, then it will be free, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, it will charge 1,000 rupees.
Okay.
Then, once the nearest date of exam will be announced, and you have option to choose your exam date.
Okay.
Like, okay, then like after that, you'll get the admit card for every step.
Mm-hmm.
First for TCS and QT exam, and that exam will contain all the sections like reasoning, English abilities, also coding.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, uh, that if you got selected for any of three roles, then you will be get an interview mail or interview invite mail,
Okay.
and like your interview will be also in-person interview that will be in all offline mode.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that will be on a dedicated center where TCS will tell you where to come. It
Okay.
depends. It depends in any TCS offer or any random college.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about my interview
Yeah.
experience, so basically I have broken down it into three parts,
Okay.
like the introduction part, technical and non-technical. In non-technical part, there are two, like MR and HR, managerial round and human resource. So introduction is basically optional.
Mm-hmm.
They might ask you to introduce yourself, and it depends on
Hmm.
like interview.
Yeah.
So as I was selected for a prime, so you will get the three person in your interview panel. So like all three person like HR, MR, and TR.
Hmm.
So talking about the technical, first coming up to technical, like they'll ask you basic for like most recent technologies, commonly used technology like cloud
Hmm.
computing and REST APIs, JSON, JavaScript, AI, Gen AI,
Hmm.
little bit about machine
Yeah.
learning. If it is mentioned in your resume, like based upon your resume, like 60-70% interview will be based on your resume. Okay, and the resume, they also focus on a project and tech stack in your
Hmm.
resume.
Okay.
Like if you have a good project, then it might make good impressions on them. So as I have a few of projects, so they proper deep down into that tech stack like React, and some questions on React. Like I have made and use the backend, use as a database, use database MySQL as a
Hmm.
like database. So
Yeah.
they asked many questions on it also, like why not MongoDB and
Hmm.
all this
Yeah.
stuff. And talking about all my tech stack mentioned, context API, OpenCV, all that I have mentioned. And they can also ask the related question like OpenCV related to Python, then comparison
Hmm.
between Python and C++. They ask me also, which is fast, why it is fast, reason in every question, like why will be there in every question. So not much about that technical part, but they might ask you some basic DSA questions also,
Hmm.
like basic DSA, like standard questions, such as quick short, merge short,
Hmm.
like the, so non coming up to non-technical part, so they might also ask like maths and aptitude.
Hmm.
Like some of our friend got that like questions in their interview for aptitude. So I was quite lucky. So there was no like tough question of aptitude as
Yeah.
such. So and then coming up to that non-technical like HR and MR rounds,
Hmm.
how will you handle or manage workload effectively, and talking about why TCS,
Yeah.
why you want to join me. And they also ask about any recent offers you are having. That as I told that I am currently having an offer from Accenture, so
Hmm.
they like stuck on that point. 5 to 10 minutes they'll take, and they'll ask about like Prime, Digital, and Ninja. If you'll shift you, like there is a process.
Hmm.
If you are selected for any role, any Prime or Digital,
Huh.
then you might get any lower role also
Hmm.
based upon your interview performance. Like
Hmm.
if when my result will come, I can get Prime, Digital, Ninja, any of
Okay.
three.
Hmm.
So so they have asked like why not Accenture, why TCS, and round and round like that HR questions.
Yeah.
So like as I have appeared in an interview, so talking about like as I have to give you tips, then I should say that I do practice previous year questions,
Hmm.
like interview questions.
Yeah.
And like problems will be like easy. If they'll ask you the DSA questions, they'll be easy and standard, because like many times we only forgot that standard questions,
Hmm.
like standard methods, standard algorithms. Like we are practicing on lead code or any other platform coding, like cooperative coding, but will not revise or brush up that basic
Yeah.
parts like quick short and sorting algorithms, in place algorithms, like this. So we have to work on it and brush up all the basics.
Hmm.
So that's it. That's it about my like interview experience.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Nice. So, can you tell us a bit more about the coding section or the coding round of TCS and QT?
So like TCS, it more like mostly at the
Mm-hmm.
entire result, or I like where what I experienced,
Uh-huh.
it depends on your coding part.
Hmm.
That will be a small one of the six sections in the NQT paper. So there are six sections in NQT. One is coding,
Hmm.
and that tips for like I'll suggest do practice previous year coding question that
Hmm.
appeared in TCS
Yeah.
NQT exam, because the practice is necessary, because the questions are very easy,
Hmm.
like they are very easy, basic array questions, basic for loop questions.
Hmm.
But the thing is that like you should practice of taking inputs, because many of us face the problem in input taking, like
Hmm.
platform, unaware of
Yeah.
platform, like that kind of problems.
Hmm.
So I suggest you say practice on a like online platform, or do practice, do see the input type also, not only the question. Like people sometimes say okay, just it is a swipe two numbers question. No,
Hmm.
no, no, just practice what they are giving in input and what you have to return, that
Hmm.
exact input and output, also practice that. So like I was stuck in one of the easy question, like second question was I have completed in it like hardly 7 to 10 minutes.
Hmm.
But on first question that was very easy, I have stuck into the taking input. So I must suggest ki do that. So that's yeah, that's all about that coding tips. And coding, like coding part is very easy.
Hmm.
You do not have to much focus about the hard coding, yeah, any competitive programs, like competitive programming type questions. No, 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 not much hard,
Hmm.
but it will be very easy. I am telling that it will be very easy, but just you have to practice is that type of question, method of input taking according to your primary language.
Hmm.
The main point is that. So yeah, that's all about the coding round.
Right, right. So you're saying that the more focus should be on like seeing how you can like handle the input and output, because they
Yeah,
might
yeah.
keep it different on the platform, like you said.
Yeah, as I feel, I and my some of my friend, which
Hmm.
also like, which are we are as we some of my friends are also interviewing at a prime role.
Huh.
So as they cleared for a prime role,
Yeah.
so their experience was that the main tip was that that focus on the input methods.
Okay. So you didn't come across any hard, like actual hard problem. Most of it was like easy,
No,
medium
no,
only,
no.
right?
Very easy and medium problems.
So you were able to solve all the problems in the coding route.
Yeah, I have solved like both the problem. As I told that I was stuck in a first problem that was very easy.
Hmm.
Like I guess that was swap numbers or something like that.
Hmm.
Very easy problem.
Hmm.
Just in taking input, I was stuck into that, and it took me like around 10 to 20 minutes to solve that.
Yeah.
But after that, like I that now I was prepared
Hmm.
that how to take input and how to take all that stuff. So I just focus on it, and like the next question was very easy. I think it was an array based question, like pre sum type kind of question.
Hmm.
So yeah, I have solved it in 5 to 7 minutes. That was very easy. Yeah,
Hmm.
the questions were very easy in all the rounds, like in all the slots.
Hmm.
I've talked to many of the people that in the questions were very easy in all the rounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so I guess that covers pretty much everything about the TCS Prime role and how you can crack it. If you guys want more details, more resources, then you can visit Shaurya's channel. He has also made a very entire dedicated video on it. And again, thanks a lot, Shaurya, for coming on my channel, sharing your journey. I hope it will be a lot of students. So, thank you.
Thank you, sir.